Hi, I don't normally do voiceovers on my horse videos, my shoeing videos, but I know I'm going to get an awful lot of questions in the comments section about the title, Refitting Unworn Shoes, why do you do it? So I thought I'd take the opportunity to try and explain why, and I've got one or two other things I want to mention today. Firstly, horses need to be shod on average every 6 to 8 weeks. Mostly it's closer to 6 than 8, but it varies. And the reason for that is because the feet grow like your fingernail, and if it doesn't get trimmed, then like your fingernail, it gets long, it starts to split, it cracks, and all sorts of other nasty things can happen. Not only that, but it can throw out the HPA, the hoof pastern axis, which is basically all the angles of the foot. So it has to be trimmed every 6 to 8 weeks, even if the shoes aren't worn. So what we do, we take the shoes off, trim the feet back to get all the angles back to how they should be, and then put the shoe back on. Fairly simple. Some people are going to say, well, in that case, why bother to put the shoes on in the first place? If the foot grows, why not leave the shoes off and let them wear down naturally? Yeah, that's a good point. And in some cases that works. Old ponies that are just stuck in the field, kids ponies that don't do much, just go around the grass, companion ponies, things like that, that's fine, don't need shoes. But horses that are working either for competition or just leisure, that do lots of road work or rough track work, their feet won't grow enough to wear out naturally. If you see what I mean, they will wear down too quickly, put it that way. The growth can't keep up with the wear, especially things like horses like thoroughbreds, where you'd never do it. They'd be lame without shoes, full stop, most of them. So that's basically why we do it. Now the second reason I'm doing a voiceover is this rasp I'm using. I'm going to get questions about that, and it's called a Boomerasp, and that's Boomerasp. Invented by a guy from Holland, I think. Apologise, Thomas, if you're not from Holland, but I'm guessing you are. He saw my videos and sent me one to try, and it's a brilliant concept, and I must say it gives a lovely smooth flat finish. But like with any rasp, if your trimming's good, then you don't need much rasping anyway. But it does give a lovely finish. It's not for everybody, and it's not for every application. For example, regularly I go into a field and trim up a herd of Exmoors. Now, they've got small feet, and I've not had much success with this rasp on small feet, because it is quite a big thing. And the teeth go round in sort of a semicircle. You've got one lot going one way and one lot going the other, and they meet in the middle. And not only that, if you're trimming, even if you're not trimming, if you've got to rasp down the dorsal wall, you need an ordinary rasp, so you've got to carry both with you. So it's not perfect for every application. You're not replacing a rasp, it's another rasp in your arsenal. And again, it's another tool in the box. But it does have its uses, and I must say I'm quite impressed with the quality and all the rest of it. I will put a link in the description somewhere to where you can buy them. They are available commercially if you want to try one, and with you farriers out there. What's the third thing? Oh yes, I wanted to try out my new microphone. I bought this new microphone because I've had a lot of people say my videos are tinny, so I splashed out on a new microphone. I got one of these blue snowballs. I haven't set it up in any way whatsoever. I just got it out of the box, plugged it in, and this is how it sounds. So whether it's good or not, I don't know yet. I shall find out. So that was the third thing. The other thing is, it's quite a monumentous day for us. It's the referendum day to see whether we leave or stay in the EU. So for us, today could be our Independence Day. by the time this video is actually up on YouTube, we may already know the results, because we won't know until about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon when I'm voicing this, and these videos take forever to load up onto YouTube. There's the postman, Dave. So yeah, it's a monumentous day. I think we've only ever had 3 nationwide referendums, to my knowledge. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping we get out, but I'm sure there's lots of people who want to stay in. And the 5th and final thing, the t-shirt. There you can see it, not very well, but I'll put a better view on the end so you can have a good look. But it basically says, I may be a farrier, but I can't fix stupid. I'm sure there's an awful lot of farriers out there that know where I'm coming from with that statement. So if any of you farriers want one, I shall put a link in the description telling you where you can get one. I'm also doing a Give It Some Beans t-shirt for the blacksmiths and the blacksmithing. I was going to leave that and put that on a blacksmithing, or the next blacksmithing video, but I don't know when that's going to be. So I think I shall probably put a link for that as well in the description, so if you want one you can get one, and I'll also do it on the next blacksmithing video. So that's that. Don't think there's anything else, although I will just say, going back to why putting shoes on and not putting shoes on, that pony in the background you can see, that only has a pair of shoes on. That has fronts, because the ponies, horses, all animals, all horses carry 60% of their weight on their front feet. Their front feet are going to wear out quicker than the hinds. So what an awful lot of ponies have, especially in this club that I'm showing for today, they just have fronts on, and then I just trim up the hinds as and when necessary, because they don't do masses of road work, but they do enough that they need the protection of front shoes. I'm not going to get into the barefoot brigade debate, because that's very contentious over here, and it can go on for hours. So if you want to know about barefoot trimming, please go and search YouTube for a suitable channel. And if you are a barefoot trimmer, please read the About Me section before you try and comment. And that's all I'm going to say really on that. So there you go. I'm going to leave you to watch the rest of the video. Enjoy it, and the next time we meet, we could be independent. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.